this video, I will teach you how to submit a service request. To open a service request, browse to the service request form by either using the search feature up top or manually looking through the categories here on the left. For this example, we'll use the Other service request form. Users can create a service request using the Other form when the service requests in the system do not fit their needs. After clicking onto the category Other Services, you can go ahead and choose the Other form listed here and then click Request Now. After you click Request Now, the SRM application opens up the Other service request form. It could take a moment for the form to completely load. Keep in mind that only the bolded questions are required. The information up top will automatically populate with your information. This information could be slightly different if you're requesting a service on behalf of another user. Use the Edit button to alter any of the information shown. Once you click the Edit button, you'll have access to this address book here. Here you can go ahead and type the name of the person you'd like to submit a service request for. Select their name, then click on the Select button. Next, we have the required completion field. In order to pick a date, click on the calendar icon next to the field. Please note that this form is not a free-form text box. Next, we have attachments. Each service request form is allowed to have 3 attachments when you first submit the form. After the form is submitted, you can add additional attachments. Although not available in the Other service request form, some forms have instructions built into the form directly underneath the attachments section. I'll go ahead and show you a couple examples. The first one I'll show you is the firewall form. You can see right here under attachments I have the instructions button, and I can click on View Detail Instructions. This brings up specific instructions for the firewall form. Another example of a form with built-in instructions is the CalCloud form. The CalCloud form has a link to instructions directly underneath the attachments field. From here, I can click on links to specific documents that I need to add to my request, and they also add lead times directly in the instructions section. For now, we'll continue to fill out the Other SRD form. The billing prefix drop-down box options will display only the prefixes that are set up for your department. The account code field is a free-form text field that you can complete, but is not required. When completing the service request, use the drop-down list to locate your management or directly type their name in the field with your immediate supervisor or manager as the first approver and the next level of management as the second and third. If this particular request only has one approver, you can go ahead and type in None for the second and the third. Each service request can have between 1 and 3 approvers. The next question on this form asks if you wish to expedite this request. If you click on Yes, it'll display the cost for expediting this request. The next question asks if you are requesting a cost estimate. If you already have a cost estimate, another box will pop up asking you to populate it with that number. The next question asks for the service category. This helps direct your request to the proper area. After that, it asks, what is the nature of your request? You have 4 different options here. You either want to add a new service, modify a service, discontinue a service, or you have the option to choose other. Depending on what you are requesting, a budget amount may be required. Examples would be new servers or software licenses. Leaving this field blank may result in delays or a rejection of this request. CDT will charge your department the applicable rates and/or pass-through charges for the services being requested. You would click Yes to acknowledge this statement. You can also click on the Rates link to view our current list of rates on the CDT website. The next question asks if your request transmits any confidential or sensitive information. If you click Yes, it will display additional options for you to click on. You can click on all that apply. Finally, we're at the bottom of the form. The next line asks you to summarize your request. You'll want to be as descriptive as possible here, using keywords that you may want to search for later. Enter any additional information under this request details box. Down at the bottom of the form, you have 3 different buttons to choose from. You can click on Summary if you'd like to see a summary of your entire request. Once you're done reviewing this, you can click on the back button. Your next option is to save as draft if you'd like to finish filling out the form later. You'll notice that the draft request now appears in My Requests view pane. When you're ready to finish completing the form, click on the Complete link. Once you're positive your form is complete, you can go ahead and click the Submit button. Clicking Submit from the service request form will start the approval process. Your request will then show its status as submitted or waiting approval in the My Request section of SRM.